Look, how do you play? He played a lot of seasons of football for Georgia. For him to not graduate, I'll say this as a college graduate from a big university, graduating from The Ohio State University, it's very tough just being a student. I didn't do any sports, or I wasn't a student athlete, so I'm not going to get on here and just drag the man through the mud. I think every Georgia fan is happy. Whatever methods that he used while his time in Athens, Georgia, at the University of Georgia, I think they don't care. I mean, he came away with 2 national championships, a competitive team each and every year. I think anybody would trade that off for, their quarterback or, not graduating. I mean, obviously being there for 6 years, you would like to see a quarterback come away with a degree, obviously. But it's not college again. It's not you go 4 years, you get your degree, and you get out. I mean, we obviously know what happened in 2020 with everything that happened that year. So that's one thing that can hinder, especially online learning, and then him trying to play a football season with that, balancing classwork and all that. And then obviously you're playing big-time teams. Every game, you have huge games on the line. So obviously his focus isn't there, and we don't know what he's pursuing. He could be doing, he could be a double major or dual degree, pursuing multiple degrees. And then we see instances where guys, they go to the NFL and they come back and graduate. Justin Fields, the guy who went to Georgia, he ended up transferring to Ohio State. He just graduated with his degree. After he played in the NFL. I think this was his second year in the NFL, his first or second. So just because you go to college a certain amount of time doesn't mean you're going to graduate within that time. I'm just shocked that while he was there for 6 years, but I'm more shocked that somebody found this and figured this out. I think it's wild. But I do have the question is, wasn't he playing as a graduate student? That's the only question I have. Again, college, you're supposed to go at your own pace. You don't compare yourself to anybody else. And Stetson is definitely going at his own pace. Who knows? He can, be graduating in the autumn semester. Maybe getting his degree in December. Who knows? I'm just surprised. But the feedback in social media is very funny. All the jokes are very funny. But in all seriousness, college is not easy. As someone who went to, forget the university, but as someone who's been to college before, you go at your own pace. I'm not going down the man. I will laugh at the jokes. They're pretty funny. He has been there. But, I mean, he has 2 national championships. And I'm pretty sure every fan base would trade 2 national championships for a guy, it's hard to say, but, I mean, you would trade your quarterback not coming back years later getting his degree for you to have 2 national championships while they're there. Trust me on that one. Stetson, I don't know how they figured that out, but you are a legend for going to college for 6 years as a Georgia quarterback. I know he was the man on campus, man.